In the nani nune no column, you start to see the beginning of several kana that look very similar to each other. We'll try to do a good job differentiating them now, so please pay close attention when you're prompted to do so, to avoid problems down the road. Let's get started with the first kana. Here's the hiragana na. In na, we see something that looks like a cross with a nun praying to it. You could pronounce nun like nan, but that's not quite right. So what we're going to do is we're going to imagine that this nun is a nati nun, for na. Emphasis, of course, is on the nati. In your own sick and twisted mind, imagine the naughty things that this nun has done and is trying to pray off right now. Okay, are you done? Now let's look at ni. Imagine this as a needle with a thread next to it, or a needle pulling thread. You'll have to connect some of the pieces, but remember, we just have to get close enough to where you can recall the memory that you want to recall. Your brain is great at storing things, we just have to come up with some good methods to pull them out. Next up is nu. This is the first of those kana that I said look a lot alike each other, so pay close attention to the memory hook we use. This one is noodles because it's so loopy and complicated, like noodles twirling around. There's a couple parts you want to pay attention to though. The first is the right side loop. First of all, it's round and circular like a noodle would be. The second thing you want to pay attention to is the left side. There are no sharp edges here. Everything is circular, curvy, and noodle-like, thus noodles for nu. You'll see why this is important right now. This is the character ne. See how similar it is to nu? The difference comes only from the left side, where it has sharp edges, none of that round noodly stuff. Because of that, you know that this kana is Nelly the cat for ne. Alternatively, this could just be ne for neko if you know the Japanese word for cat, which I think many people do. So remember, for Nelly the cat, there are sharp edges on the left side representing the cat's ears. On the right side, it's just curly and round like noodles, but it's also curly and round like a cat's tail. That's Nelly the cat. If everything's round, that's nu for noodles, because noodles are round everywhere. Phew. Now let's look at the last kana, no. This looks like a big pig's nose, no for nose. Alternatively, you can imagine it was a no smoking sign, though for some reason the nose sticks with me better. Use whatever works best for you though. Alright, let's go through each one. Na. Remember, this is a cross with a naughty nun praying to it. Ni. This is a needle pulling thread. Nu. Do you remember why this one's new? What are the two things that you have to look out for? Ne. Do you remember why this is ne? What are the things you have to look out for? The sharp points on the left, because it's a cat, and the round tail on the right. No. This is a pig's nose, or a no smoking sign. When you're done, you should go to tofugu.com/guide/learn-hiragana, link in the description, to grab the practice sheets and go through the drills. It will really make your hiragana a lot stronger and help prevent problems later on in the future. When you finish these, it's time to move on to the ha column. You're getting there. In fact, you can read some simple things now. Give it a try. Sushi. Neko. Otaku. Soon you'll be able to read a lot more though, so don't give up and keep going. Good luck!